Hello. While I was studying for my chem midterm and my philosophy presentation I have tomorrow, I was at the same time procrastinating by watching Instagram Reels. Sue me. I'm just a normal guy doing normal things, okay? And then I scrolled across this one reel, and it's this. Man, do you ever wish you were a girl? Because it would be way more fun. Be honest. So my first reaction to this was, oh yeah, I did. When I was like 7, I walked up to my mom because my dad was telling me I had to go do yard work. And I said to her, I wish I was a girl so I didn't have to go do yard work. And she said, you would still have to do yard work if you were a girl. Everyone has to do yard work. And that was my whole journey of wanting to be a woman. And I thought that was funny. So I went in the comments and went to see if any other guys had similar stories. Boy, was I wrong. I like having the capacity to think. Top comment, 69,000 likes and 402 replies, some of which are debating and most of which are agreeing. Comment number 2 I saw. Nah, I'm accountable for my actions. Also from a man, this one's a verified account and it has almost 51,000 likes. I like being able to drive. Popular sentiment from the men. This classic stereotype of women can't drive, which I thought was debunked now because they do drive. But I guess they don't where they live. I'm not sure. Sorry, I don't want to crash my car. Same thing. I think I would be surprised if every woman on the road was crashing their car, because if that was the case, then I don't think driving would be illegal at all, because that would be a lot of car crashes, which there aren't that many. Nah, I can't play the victim card 24/7. That's too tiring for me. All right. Okay, so I guess that's a woman thing in this guy's eyes. That's something they all do. Every single woman has ever done. They play the victim card 24/7. Yeah, he's right. I like taking responsibility, kind of along the same lines, because you can't take responsibility if you're playing the victim card all the time. All women can't take responsibility. That's true. I like opening jars. 100% true. No woman has ever opened a jar. They only make jars for men. Every jar has it's called a man seal, and it only responds to masculine touch. If a woman tries to touch a jar, they get like this electric shock and they die. So that makes sense to me, honestly. I enjoy pickles from time to time, so I wouldn't be a woman because women can't, they'll die if they try and open a jar to get pickles. That's why, actually, if you didn't know this, but that's why every woman has a man that lives in their kitchen and opens jars for them when they do want them. They're kind of like little assistants. They get paid per jar. So it's kind of like an extra like tax on women that I think that Congress is trying to fight. I'm not really sure. But yeah, I'm kind of with him on this one for sure. I like being able to have common sense. This is true. No woman has ever had common sense. I have heard that that's something that all humans have, and that's what makes us human, which makes sense because women aren't human, which is, I agree with him here. He's completely correct. I don't want to use my ovulation period as an excuse to cheat on a guy. Every woman has done this. Every single woman has done this. No matter what they tell you, every single one has used their ovulation period as an excuse to cheat on a guy. And I would be willing to bet it's definitely happened to this guy too, because he's definitely not a 13-year-old boy. Why would I want to be the weaker gender? I completely agree. I mean, if you can't open a jar, then you can't do anything at all. Like, jars are the main test of... It's like the human benchmark is opening a jar. Shouldn't every single human being on Earth be able to open a jar? Because if you can't open a jar, you're not human and you have no other skill sets at all. It's like, the baseline. And our second to last one, I love being freakishly strong for no reason. Freakishly strong, yes, all men, every single man is freakishly strong. They are just, like, when he says freakish, he means freakish. Like, think like anime strong, like plot armor strong. Like, I think this guy is probably the main character, and probably gets lots of women because he's so freakishly strong. I'm sure they find him super attractive for that. But he doesn't date them because, I mean, they would just cheat and use their ovulation as an excuse, obviously. So big ups to this guy. And then, I like being able to reason. Once again, kind of a standard comment here. I like the ability to reason and common sense are very similar things. They both make us very human, and yeah, women just can't do that at all. There's no women have ever written a book. They've never gone outside. They've never gotten a job. They can't drive. And all they do is just kind of like sit around and drool. They just kind of sit in like a rocking chair and drool all over the floor until they eventually find a man and then have their ovulation, and then they have to go cheat. So yeah, honestly, all of these are very valid comments. Anyway, I hope you know I'm sarcastic. I assume you do, because I'm not crazy. I don't have the most warped perspective on the world ever. Like, what is going on? Like, genuinely, have these people just been scrolling on their phones and just only seeing men talk about women, but like bad men talk about women for 10 years, and then they've never talked to a woman ever? Like, do they not have moms who like work? Like, I'm confused how these people actually exist. Like especially on that last one, I like being able to reason. I don't think you can. Maybe you should be a woman. Maybe you'd do it better. Because what the is that comment section? Like, genuinely, I was flabbergasted reading through those. Like, how is that possible to have such a warped perspective of the world? Like, you see that stuff online. You see people preaching that kind of thing, calling all women trashy, and how you need to be a high-valued man, and how you need to, like, how all women cheat, and, like, all this, blah, 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 you know? But, dude, like, I didn't think anyone actually, like, believed that, or if they did believe it, they didn't believe it to that extent, because that is just ridiculous. That is simply ridiculous. I don't think any of those guys have ever looked up from their phone, much less talked to a woman, because holy shit, that is actually, I can't even stress how, like, annoyed this makes me. Like, man, and they're not making jokes either. Every single one of them had a period at the end. They were very, nah, I like being able to reason. There were some joke ones that were like, no, I like being able to pee standing up, which is like, it's stupid, but like, whatever, yeah, have that opinion. The original post is kind of stupid. It's saying, oh yeah, being a woman's more fun anyway. It's purposefully like kind of inflammatory, but oh my god, it did not deserve all that. They just took it as an excuse to say the most outlandish shit they possibly could about women for no reason. Like, it's like 50% of the population is women. How are you gonna have this view of 50% of the population that is so dehumanized and so unbelievably wrong? Like, you encounter those people every day. You encounter those people. You encounter women. How does this... You have teachers who are women. If you're a 14-year-old boy typing those out, which I guarantee half of them were. Dude, shocking stuff today. I just wanted to share that little thing because, oh god, it pissed me off. Like, isn't that ridiculous? Isn't it ridiculous that exists? Ugh. So if you are a woman hater, how are you so unbelievably brain dead? That's my question for you. Answer down in the comments below. And if you're not a woman hater, also drop that down in the comments below. I think we need some positivity to balance out the hellish comments I just showed you. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. I didn't intend on making a video today. I just got really fired up about this. And I was not kidding about my chem midterm and philosophy presentation tomorrow. They're both a lot of my grade. And I have been studying all day, so it feels good to make something. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. I have other videos where I'm talking about crazy inflammatory shit I saw on the internet. And if you don't like this particularly, or want to check out something else I've made, things I like and things I don't like, I get good feedback on. So go check those out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.